Okay, gonna go over problem number 27 from the homework. So, if you haven't done that one yet, you can follow along as we're doing it. So 27 says the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse on the North Carolina coast was built in 1870 and rises 208 feet above sea level. From the top of the lighthouse keeper observes a yacht and a barge along the same line of sight. The angle of depression for the yacht is 20 degrees. The angle of depression for the barge is 12 degrees 30 minutes. For safety purposes, the keeper thinks the two vessels should be at least 300 feet apart. If they are less than 300 feet apart, she plans to sound the horn. How far apart are these vehicles or vessels? Does the keeper have to sound the horn? So, all right, so we have our lighthouse. So here's our lighthouse here. Okay. Here's boat 1.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Lighthouse. Beautiful lighthouse.
Okay.
Wait, why do you have like little arrows on the bottom?
Sailboat.
That's a boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you not listen?
No, I was busy drawing my lighthouse.
And here's boat 2.
Okay.
So I didn't hear him say
So-
that it was a boat.
Okay.
It looked like an arrow. I am
The first,
You drew another thing.
okay, so the first triangle, or the yacht, so this is the yacht,
Yeah. Ooh. Fancy.
and then we have a barge.
You're not listening.
Another boat over here.
Okay, the yacht has an angle of depression
And
of 20 degrees. The
new one you drew.
the barge
Questions. Ah.
is 12.5 degrees if we convert.
Figure out which angle is which one.
The height of that it rises 208 feet above sea level. Okay.
Mr. Howie,
Yep.
the angle of depression and angle of whatever the other one, they're the same,
Elevation.
so we could have set it up the opposite with the triangle on the bottom, right?
Technically, yes. Well, they're the same but different. Yes. It's the bottom. It'd be the bottom two angles if you're doing angled elevations. Okay. So we have those, and the question then wants us to figure out: are these far enough apart? So this is 208 as well. So I need to figure out this side x for the blue triangle, and then also this side y for the black triangle. And then I have to do y minus x to tell me if they are far enough apart or not. We understand that? Does that make sense? Okay. So the hardest part here is getting the triangle drawn. So if we do the black triangle or the yacht first, from my angle, I have that is opposite. What's the side I want? Well, I want y. So y is adjacent. So if we have opposite and adjacent, which trig function are we using? TOA, which is tan. So I've got tan of 20 equals opposite 208 over adjacent y. Put that over 1.
Oh.
Now what do I do? So you have y times tangent of 20 equals 208. Good. And then I got to solve for y. So I divide both sides by tan of 20. So y equals 208 divided by tan 20. Which in this case, 208 divided by tan 20, which is 571 0.48 feet. So that's that whole distance y. So that's y, that's that whole distance. That's half my problem. I also need to find x. So I need to do tan of 12.5 equals 208 divided by x. So the only thing that changes in that problem is whether I'm talking about the distance to the barge or the distance to the yacht. Cross multiply again. X times tan of 12.5 equals 208 and divide. So x equals 208 divided by tan of 12.5. So if I do that, okay, and this tells me my picture's off a little bit. The barge should have been further that way, but 938.23 feet. Okay, so that's my fault. That's a bad picture. All right, so to the hundreds. So I've got my two distances, but now the question asks, am I too close? Well, what's the generic rule? 300, right? In the problem it says 300 feet is what we want in between ships. So how can I find the distance between the two ships? Just subtract. So we're going to do 938.23 minus 571.2 or 0.48. And I get 366.75 feet. So the question then says, are they too close? No. So does she have to sound the horn? No. So that is problem 27. Any questions on that one?
You leave it up for a minute.
Yeah, I definitely.
Good, I keep small by your ass. You're up here and you need to be down here.